What up? Big Herc 916, Muscle Up. I'm back at my mechanics out here in Arizona, JML Transmissions, picking up the wig splitter Porsche. I was telling you guys about the issues I was having with the AC compressor. Well, they found somebody who makes compressors out of Texas, and they got an AC compressor that actually works now. And they also fixed my left tail light, which wasn't working. I'm telling you, when you build a car, there's a lot of little things that come up that are unforeseen until you get the car on the road and start testing it. And I'm about to put it through the major test this weekend because I'm driving from Arizona to Los Angeles, man. I'm doing a meet and greet out in Redondo Beach Saturday, April 15th, and I got to have the car there for the event. It's going to be a big debut. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, share the channel, and if you can't make it to the event tomorrow, actually Saturday, then tune in because I will have footage of the event on this channel, and you want to make sure to share the channel. I'm growing this channel. It's not my cars over here on Muscle Up Car Lifestyle. So represent. Big splitter Porsche. Whew, looking sexy, man. Have you ever seen an ass like that? See, I got the Big Herc 916 on the back, got the Never Settle for Average on the rear quarter panel, and I got that wash your ass, because some of you guys got funky asses. But man, I'm excited. Got the car back, and I have AC. I know you guys have seen the interior, but I never get tired of looking at this interior, this brown and cream leather Alcantara headliner. Yeah, man, this is my built not bought Porsche 928 with a Chevy V8. So this is the man right here, the man, the myth, the legend that got my car back on the road.
Look back here, you see the bracket we put on the AC?
Oh, yeah.
So we made that to give this a whole lot more stability.
Okay.
Because just on these two, even as thick as that aluminum is, that torque for that compressor is eventually going to make that bracket break.
Okay.
So that's why we decided we need to do one on the alternator too.
Okay. And then how was it with this compressor compared to the other, night and day?
Oh yeah, when I started this thing up and charged it, there was no noise, but your belt is squeaking on a cold start.
Okay.
Your belt, you'll hear a little chirp, 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 chirp.
Uh-huh.
And when that compressor kicks in, puts a higher load on the belt, so it makes the belt squeal.
Okay.
Once you warm it up, the squeal goes away. So
Okay.
I know it's a belt issue.
Okay.
Because it threw me for a flip. I started it up and I was like, okay, I heard a little chirp, kicked the AC on, the belt squealed.
And is that because the belt is just...
It's starting to get hard.
Okay.
So...
I got another belt, so
yeah,
eventually
we
you
got
can-
another
yeah.
belt, but the belt still is good. I
Okay.
mean, I hate to replace it because the ribs aren't cracked and
Yeah.
it's just...
Well, just because I think it's been sitting, it's brand new, but the car hasn't been driven, so it's no...
That-
you know what I mean? Just...
And we don't have a tensioner type system. So we may want to look into how to get a tensioner type system to have a tensioner on this thing working that belt instead of prying the alternator to get this thing tight.
I got you. So can we look into that?
I could try to find you
Yeah.
know something like it because doing the prying, that belt is tight.
Okay.
This belt should have at least, especially a serpentine, should have at least a whole lot more play than that.
Okay. So we definitely need to look into
Serpentine, tensioner type bracket
Okay.
to make this thing work with that serpentine belt. But
And-
you got cold air, you got rear lights.
Yeah. So these two gentlemen right here, man, actually did a lot to get the car back on the road, man, and I went through a lot of ups and downs with this car.
Both is doing good. All right, we're gonna have to move that bolt.
Yep.
Is there a bolt down there we got to change?
Yeah, it's hitting the serpentine belt, so that could also cause me to squeal.
I could.
Yeah, man. So the AC, the compressor works, but I think the issue is with the alternator. And when we turn the AC on, the voltage drops, so therefore it's drawing too much ampage from the alternator. So what I'm gonna have to do is go with a heavy duty alternator. Initially ran through a couple AC compressors. I think the clutches were off on those. Now we got the alternator thing going on. I mean, the car drives fine without the alternator on. I mean, excuse me, without the AC on. But I got like a full-time backup camera. I got a stereo system in here, and the fans are super strong. You know, they're high CFI, so I noticed that whenever the AC comes on, the voltage on the alternator drops, and there's a squeaking sound. But my guys at JML did a great job of getting the car prepped for California. I just got to roll with the windows down, so it's not super hot in here. But when I get back, I'm gonna upgrade the alternator, and they're gonna add a bracket to the back of the alternator so that it doesn't create too much of a load on the bracket for the serpentine system. A lot of little things, man. They did get my tail lights fixed, like I said earlier, which was a big thing. I don't want to drive around in LA or at night and get pulled over for no tail light. And details, the details is what makes a car. But when you build a car, it's different, because if you don't know who the previous mechanic was, you don't know what you're dealing with. So I'm just happy to be driving the car and enjoying it, and it gets a lot of attention. It drives great, and we will be on an adventure this weekend, because I'll be putting some miles on it in LA. So you guys root for me, because I don't want to have to deal with any car issues in LA. So support, subscribe, share the channel. You're on my journey with me with the wig splitter Porsche, the Hercules wide body, and yeah, man. So with these big tires and wheels, the car feels very planted in traffic. The temp levels are pretty consistent between like 180 and like it gets up to like 205, sometimes 210, which is not bad for this car. It doesn't run any hotter than that. And in Arizona, man, you gotta have good cooling. And when you're building the old school, cooling is super important. So I'm not really worried about that. I just want to make sure all the electronics on the car don't fail, and the sniper system is learning. So the more I drive it, the more it learns, and see what kind of gas mileage I get while I drive from AZ to LA, and I will keep you guys posted. But a 928 with a Chevy V8, and the purists are gonna hate, but I don't care. I'm enjoying something that's a one-off, and it puts a smile on my face. And I will continue continue to post videos up of the car. Going to the Long Beach Grand Prix this weekend, and I'm sure that I will get a lot of different opinions about the car at the Grand Prix. So you don't want to miss an episode of Muscleup Car Lifestyle with Big Herc 916. Hello, my name is Big Herc 916, and I'm with the Wash Your Ass Committee, and I'm traveling across America helping people wash their ass and get their booty holes clean. And I have with me here today Wash Your Ass Soap, and this one in particular is Butt Naked Scrub, but I also have Festival, Oatmeal Milk and Honey, Jamaican Me Crazy, Monkey Farts, and all these scents smell very good. They will help cleanse your body of funk and also make you feel better about yourself. So if you can go to BigHerc916.com, you can pick you up a bar, and my goal is to help America combat funk.